Hello and welcome to Learn English Through Stories.
Today we're going to listen to a simple first-person English story called Who Am I? In this story, a young woman talks about herself, her family, where she lives, her work, her hobbies, her daily life, and the things she enjoys. Listen carefully to the way she talks about herself. You can also use many of the sentences from this story to introduce yourself in English. So, relax, listen carefully, and let's begin. My name is Emma, and I am 25 years old. I was born in a small town, but I currently live in a big city. I have been living here for almost 2 years, and I really like my life here. The city is busy and sometimes noisy, but there are many interesting things to see and do. There are beautiful parks, small cafes, large shopping centers, and many interesting places to visit. My full name is Emma Wilson, but most people simply call me Emma. I am 25 years old. I have brown hair and brown eyes, and I am quite tall. I would describe myself as a friendly and quiet person. I usually don't talk much when I meet someone for the first time. I need a little time to feel comfortable with new people. But once I become comfortable, I can talk for hours. My friends often say that I am a good listener. I think they are right. I enjoy listening to people's stories and learning about their lives. I was born in a small town called Greenfield. It is a peaceful place with small houses, green trees, and quiet streets. I spent most of my childhood there. My parents still live there, so I visit them whenever I can. I have a small family. There are 4 people in my family: my parents, my younger brother, and me. My father is a teacher, and my mother works at a local hospital. My younger brother is 21 years old. He is a university student. We are very different from each other. I am quiet and patient, while my brother is energetic and very talkative. But we are close, and we enjoy spending time together. Now let me tell you about my education. I went to school in my hometown. After finishing school, I moved to another city to study at university. I studied business management. University was an exciting time in my life. I met many new people, learned many new things, and became more independent. At first, living away from my family was difficult. I missed my parents and my hometown, but slowly I learned how to take care of myself. I learned how to cook simple meals, manage my money, and organize my time. Those small things taught me a lot about life. After university, I started looking for a job. It took me a few months to find the right opportunity. Finally, I got a job at a small company. I work as a marketing assistant. My job is interesting because every day is a little different. I work with different people, write emails, attend meetings, and sometimes help with social media. Some days are busy and some days are quiet. Of course, I sometimes feel tired after work, but overall, I enjoy my job. I also like the people I work with. They are friendly and helpful. So, what do I do when I am not working? Well, I have several hobbies. One of my favorite hobbies is reading. I love reading books, especially stories about people and their lives. I usually read for about 30 minutes before I go to bed. Reading helps me relax after a busy day. I also enjoy listening to music. I listen to music when I am cooking, cleaning, traveling, or simply relaxing at home. Sometimes I listen to quiet music and sometimes I enjoy something more energetic. It depends on my mood. Another thing I really enjoy is traveling. I don't travel very often, but I love visiting new places whenever I get the chance. I enjoy seeing new cities, trying different food, and meeting new people. I also like taking photographs when I travel. I am not a professional photographer. I simply enjoy taking pictures of beautiful places and interesting moments. Whenever I come back from a trip, I have hundreds of photos on my phone. My friends always laugh when they see them. I also enjoy spending time with my family and friends. On weekends, I sometimes meet my friends for coffee. We talk about our jobs, our families, our plans, and sometimes absolutely nothing. I think good conversations are very important. They help us understand each other. When I don't have plans, I prefer staying at home. I might watch a movie, read a book, clean my apartment, or cook something nice. I enjoy having quiet weekends sometimes. There are also many things I want to learn. For example, I want to improve my English. I can understand English quite well, but sometimes I feel nervous when I speak. I know that making mistakes is normal. So, I try to practice every day. I listen to English videos. I read simple English stories. I learn new words. And sometimes I talk to myself in English. It may sound a little funny, but it actually helps. For example, when I am getting ready in the morning, I might say, I am getting ready for work. When I am making breakfast, I might say, I am making breakfast. When I leave my apartment, I might say, I am going to work. These simple sentences help me practice English in my everyday life. If you ask me about my personality, I would say that I am a positive person. Of course, I have bad days too. Sometimes I feel stressed. Sometimes I feel tired. Sometimes things don't go the way I want. But I try not to give up. I believe that every day is a new opportunity. I try to learn something new every day. Sometimes I learn something from a book. Sometimes I learn from another person. And sometimes I learn from my own mistakes. I also have some goals for the future. One of my biggest goals is to travel to different countries. I want to see new places and experience different cultures. I also want to become more confident when I speak English. I want to speak naturally without worrying too much about making mistakes. And one day I would like to start my own small business. I also want to become more confident when I speak English. I want to speak naturally without worrying too much about making mistakes. And one day I would like to start my own small business. So, that is a little about me. My name is Emma. I am 25 years old. I am from a small town called Greenfield, but I currently live in a big city. I work as a marketing assistant. I enjoy reading, listening to music, traveling, taking photographs, and spending time with my family and friends. I am interested in learning new things and improving myself. I am also learning English because I want to become more confident when I speak. I have dreams for the future, just like everyone else. I don't have a perfect life. But I am happy with who I am, and I am excited about where my life is going. And now I want you to think about yourself. Who are you? What is your name? Where are you from? Where do you live? What do you do? What are your hobbies? What do you enjoy doing? What are you interested in? What are your dreams? You don't need difficult English to answer these questions. You can start with simple sentences. These simple sentences are enough to tell someone about yourself. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. Start with simple English. Speak slowly, practice every day, and little by little you will become more confident. Thank you for listening to Who Am I? I hope this story helped you learn some simple and useful English sentences for talking about yourself. Learning English is a journey, and every sentence you speak is one step forward. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Learn English Through Stories for more simple English listening stories. See you in the next story. Goodbye.